Assalamualaikum to my lecturer, Puan Rosmawati binti Jaafar. So today our group would like to present for problem-based tasks for the course network security. First, let me introduce my group members. So my name is Muhammad Hidayatullah bin Ibrahim and followed by Becky HERN, SARVINA, anak perempuan Ravindran, and Muhammad ZAKIRI. So next, we will take a look at the scenario given. The scenario given is about security managing a secure network for administrative access. So the statement here says that the router is a critical component in any network. It controls the movement of data into and out of the network and between devices within the network. It is particularly important to protect network routers because the failure of a routing device could make section of the network or the entire network inaccessible. Controlling access to routers and enabling reporting on routers is critical to network security and should be part of the comprehensive security policy. In this task, you will build a multi-router network and configure the routers and hosts. Use various CLI tools to secure local and remote access to the routers. Analyze potential vulnerabilities and take tasks to mitigate them. Enable management reporting to monitor router configuration change. So that is the scenario. So as we can see here, this is the topology for the secure network. As we can already see here, there are three routers, which is router 1, router 2, and router 3. And then there are two switch, which is switch named as switch 1 and switch 3, and followed by PCA and PCC. Each of the routers and switch and also the PC have the interface given and they are connected to each other, while also there are also interfaces on the three routers, which will be configured in this problem-based task. Next, we can see the addressing table for each devices, including the three routers, the two PCs. For the routers and PCs, they have their own interface, IP address, subnet mask, and default gateway on the PC only, and the switch port. So each of them need to be configured correctly so that they can be more they can secure the network. So here are the objective that is divided into 4 parts that we need to do in this problem-based task. For part 1, we need to design and configure basic device settings. So this part 1 is specifically for the routers and for PCs, which we will put the interface and we will assign the IP address on both PCA and PCC. And also we will make sure that all the configuration is made correctly. So for the next part is part 2, we will configure and encrypt password on routers R1 and R3. So in this part, we will secure the password to make sure it will not be used for unauthorized person. And then for the part 3, we will configure enhanced username password security on routers 1 and R3. And the last part for part 4, we will configure the SSH server on routers 1 and R3. So this for this part 1, part 1, part 2, part 3, and part 4 uh, configuration will be presented by me and my members, my group members later on. Okay, so the required resource to do this problem-based task, as I mentioned already before, as we can see at the topology, there are 3 routers, so we need 3 routers for Cisco 4211, which is Cisco XE release 16.9.6 universal image or comparable with a security technology package license. And then we have 2 switch, which is Cisco 2960 plus with Cisco iOS release 15.27 LAN-based K9 image or comparable. And then we need 2 PC, and then we need to have console cables and internet cables.
Jadi part 1, design topology and configure basic device setting. Jadi purpose dia untuk create basic network topology dan configure IP address dekat routers dan end device guna packet tracer. Ini adalah config tag untuk routers. Jadi slide ni dia tunjuk router 1. Kita boleh tengok kat sini router 1 punya gigabit ethernet 0/0 dan juga gigabit ethernet 0/1. Kat sini IP address dan juga subnet mask tu dia dah manually assign. Macam contoh gigabit ethernet 0/0 punya IP address 10.1.1.1 dan subnet mask dia 255.255.255.252. Yang ni pula adalah config tab untuk router 2 punya. Macam contoh gigabit ethernet 0/1 punya IP address 10.2.2.2, subnet mask dia 255.255.255.252. Sekali punya config tab dia untuk router 3 macam gigabit ethernet 0/0 dia punya IP address 10.2.2.1 dan subnet mask dia 255.255.255.252. Dan untuk gigabit ethernet 0/1 dia punya IP address 192.168.3.1 dan subnet mask dia 255.255.255.0. So goal dia kat sini untuk establish point to point dan juga LAN connection. Slide ni yang sebelah kiri adalah OSPF punya configuration command dekat router. Macam contohnya router 1, command dia router OSPF 1 network 10.1.1.0 0.0.0.3 area kosong. Lepas tu network 192.168.1.0 0.0.0.0.255 area kosong passive interface T0/0/1 dan sama juga command dia dekat router 2 dan juga router 3. Jadi command ni untuk enables dynamic routing dekat between semua routers. Dan sebelah kanan pula adalah static IP configuration untuk PCA dan juga PCC. Macam PCA punya kita boleh tengok IP address dia 192.168.1.3 dan subnet mask dia 255.255.255.0 dan PCC punya IP address 192.168.3.3 dan subnet mask dia 255.255.255.0. Sekali untuk part 1 kita nak tengok OSPF punya neighbor relationship, kita guna command show IP OSPF neighbor. So kat bawah sekali kita boleh tengok yang dia success, so dia confirming connectivity. Dan untuk sebelah kanan kita nak verifying end-to-end connectivity, kita ping dari PCA kepada PCC. So ping 192.168.3.3 dan kita boleh tengok yang dia success lah.
I'll be presenting part 2, configure and encrypt passwords on router 1 and router 3. Configure the enable secret encrypted password on both routers. Next, use the security passwords command to set a minimum password length of 10 characters. On router 1, enable secret Cisco 12345, security passwords minimum length 10, enable secret Cisco 12345, then security passwords minimum length 10, line console 0, password Cisco conpass, then login, exec timeout 50, login synchronous, and then exit. The same commands should be done on router 3. Then on router 1, configure line aux0, password Cisco aux pass, login, exec timeout 50, login synchronous, exit, then config line BTY04, password Cisco BTY pass, login, exec timeout 50, login synchronous, and exit. On router 1, enable, key in the password, then show running config. It will appear current configuration 1014 bytes, version 15.4. No service timestamps log datetime msec, no service timestamps debug datetime msec, no service password encryption, security passwords, minimum length 10, hostname R1, then interface gigabit ethernet 0/0/0, IP address 10.1.1.1, 255.255.255.252, duplex auto and speed auto. Interface gigabit ethernet 0/0/1, IP address 192.168.1.1, 255.255.255.0, duplex auto and speed auto. Interface VLAN 1, no IP address, shutdown. Router OSPF 1, log agency changes, passive interface gigabit ethernet 0/0/1, network 10.1.1.0, 0.0.0.3, area 0, network 192.168.1.0, 0.0.0.255, area 0, IP classless, IP flow export version 9. Line console 0, exec timeout 50, password Cisco conpass, login synchronous, login, then line aux0, exec timeout 50, password Cisco aux pass, login synchronous, login, line BTY04, exec timeout 50, password Cisco BTY pass, login synchronous, login, then end. Use the service password encryption command to encrypt the console, aux, and BTY passwords. Then issue the show run command. On router 1, configure terminal, then service password encryption, and show running config. It appears current configuration 1059 bytes, version 15.4, no service timestamps log datetime msec, no service timestamps debug datetime msec, service password encryption, security passwords minimum length 10, hostname R1. On router 1, configure terminal, then type the command banner motd unauthorized access strictly prohibited, then exit. On router 2, enable, then telnet 10.1.1.1.
So let's see the part 3, configure enhanced username password security on routers R1 and R3. Refers to setting up enhanced username and password security on Cisco routers R1 and R3 using an MD5 encrypted password. Here's the breakdown of the command. Username user 01 secret 5 S1SM ERRSAA EJVG90AGW ZN59WTI4D MD5. This is MD5. So now let's see the explanation of the command. Username user01 is creates a local user account named user01. Secret file means specifies the encrypted password using MD5 type file encryption. And the beside of the command is the MD5 hash of the password. Actual password is not shown here. This command is used to enhance login security on the router by encrypting the user's password using MD5, which is stronger than the older password command. To complete the configuration, you typically also apply this in the console VTY or AUX lines using line VTY04, then line console 0, then login local to config. This tells the router to use the local username database, which includes user01, for remote access authentication, for example via Telnet or SSH.
Okay, so I will explain the last part of this problem-based task, which is to configure the SSH server on routers 1 and router 3. Okay, so what is SSH exactly? SSH is stand for secure shell, which means if I need to log into the router, I will be able to log in it from my PC, and I don't need to go to the router and connect it with the console cables, so no need for that. So I can, as a administrator, I can access the router from anywhere I want. So the reason why we need to do this part is because we need to encrypt all the data that we have put into the router, such as password, to make sure it will be not used from any hackers to do bad thing with it. So yeah, so that's the reason. So to do this command, we need to go to the config on our router 1 first, and then we will put into the global configuration mode, and then we will type IP domain name netsec.com, and after that we will put the username admin privilege 15 secret Cisco 12345, and then all the other things here is need to configure for the SSH router. And we also can see here we need to show IP SSH to make sure that it is configured in this router. Okay, so next we will see how it goes. Okay, as you can see here on the black screen, which are written password, and we cannot see the password because it is already encrypted, so we cannot know the exact password it is. And then it says unauthorized access is strictly prohibited. This show that only users with authorized access can access this router. Okay, so oh, I forgot to tell you that the last the before this I tell you about router 1, right? So for this, when I'm presenting this, these are for router 3. The configuration is the same with the router 1, is to configure the SSH server for both router 1 and router 3. So after we do all the configuration for the 4 parts, all the parts, we came with the conclusion here, that is, we have designed, implement, and secure a multi-router network in network infrastructure in alignment with best practice for network security. Of course, this is subject network security, so we need to know all the command and why we need to do that, this command, to make sure that all the network devices has been secured from any hacking or any other cyber attack. So that's all from us. Thank you.